In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how you can move appointments within the SSC system. In this particular instance, I'm already set up within the advising center or appointment center for this location, and I've actually pulled up the student as well. So typically, you'd either be receiving a call or an email or in-person information from a student or staff member that the appointment needs to be moved. And when that happens, you'd pull up the student using their 95 number. In this case, since we're using a test student, it's not using that 95 number. Their upcoming appointment or appointments will show right here next to their student information. And one of the easiest ways to do things is to click their actions drop down right here. And you can see that you can edit, move, cancel, or you can message the folks who organize the appointment. So in this case, since we're practicing moving the appointment, we're going to click this move button right here. Now you can see that it shows that you've selected this particular student and staff member where you're moving it. Let's say in this case, they just want to move the appointment earlier. You notice that with the same advisor, there's an availability at 1 o'clock. Something that's tricky about this new appointment center is that all these dotted lines, we know it can be hard, especially in this training, they all look very similar. They look a little less similar in person, but we do know that it can be tricky to see those lines in person, even at your own computer. So know that it's okay if you need to zoom in on the site, you can do that. That can help. You do want to make sure when you're moving that you're very accurate about where you're clicking. And the reason for that is after you move, it's not going to say, send a confirmation like, are you sure you want to move here? It's just going to move the appointment. So you might want to zoom in for this process. So it's already selected this appointment that you can see is with the test student in here. You don't need to click on that at this point. All you have to do is click where you want to move. So I'm going to click in this 1 o'clock hour here. Right here, and you can see that it's moved it, and you can see it's moving the appointment. And what you can do to double check is you can then hover over the appointment for the information, and you can see that it's indeed been moved from 2 o'clock to 1 to 1:30 with that student. Now, let's say the student says that they actually can't meet on Friday, or the advisor is out and there's no other availability at the time when they've scheduled with someone else, or they want to meet particularly with that advisor. Then you would need to change the date up here. You would need to first actually select the move since we just completed a move. So you'd click the move drop down button. You can also do this by clicking on the appointment as well. And it will, if you accidentally click the student column, give you a warning like that, which is nice. So let's say we have selected to move this appointment, and we want to move it to Monday, let's say. You'll change the date, and then you'll click the refresh button. And you can see there's nothing for the student here yet. Let's say they want to move it to Monday at 1. So you would then click in that box right here at 1 o'clock. And then you'd hover over just to make sure that you got the right date and time. And this one did get moved to 1 o'clock on Monday. So just know that once you've clicked move from the actions drop-down menu, or in clicking on the appointment here, you can also click move up in the corner. Once you've clicked that, it's been selected, and you'll see this yellow top bar. You don't need to click on the appointment to make a change there. So know that. Also remember that in the live site with a real student, their schedule for classes will show up from Banner, and it won't allow you to schedule over those. And likely you wouldn't see this, kind of blank slate for a student. If you need to, move several appointments for a particular staff member, you would just be doing this process kind of over and over again until their schedule is cleared. So moving is quite simple. It's best to do an appointment move here within the appointment center. Some of the other changes that you'll be able to make that we'll discuss in other videos will be easier to make or will be made through the student appointment scheduling view. So that's how to move, and in the next couple of videos we'll talk about editing and canceling appointments.